my dears, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Pamela and I put out beauty related videos sometimes. Today's video is basically just like a get ready with me. I've been watching a lot of these videos lately because I forgot how much I missed just watching people put on makeup and describe their technique. Like, that is something that I wish more YouTubers would do. I've noticed that a lot of the videos lately are either like hauls or first impressions. A lot of them are like on newer products, nothing like older that they've been using and loving for so long. And I kind of miss that about YouTube, you know? Like, I miss the videos where people used to just sit down and put on a face of makeup. And since I've been watching a lot of them, I'm like, I really want to film one of those too. So none of these products are new. They're all products that I've had in my collection. I absolutely love them, and I wanted to put them on, you know, for you guys on camera. I'm not very good with like the chit-chatting part because I like to focus, and when I do my own makeup, I kind of just like sit around and listen to music, or like, you know, I interact with Cecilia because that's my life. I really just wanted to, yeah, sit down and put on some makeup today, so that's what we're gonna do. So no more babbling. Let's just get right into this. Yes. So I've already washed and moisturized my face. I have a skincare video coming out soon. I don't know if it will come out before this video or after this video because I am in the process of like editing that right now. But anyway, we're gonna start with brows. I'm gonna put on my brows. I recently picked up another one of these. I have tried this brow pencil before, and I'm not gonna lie, I really liked it. The only thing with this brow pencil is the two that I like went through, one of them was completely broken, and ColourPop sent me another one, and then when they sent me the second one, that one was broken too. So I was really sad about that for a minute, and I stopped like caring about this brow pencil. But man, I forgot how good this is. Like, this is just as good as the CoverGirl one that I like love so much, and I recommend to like literally everybody. But this is just like maybe a couple bucks cheaper, so that's why I went with this one. And they both have the same amount of product, so it's not like, you know, you're getting more in the CoverGirl one. Alright, brows are on and as good as it's gonna get. Sometimes I struggle with my brows, so let me know if you do too, because I don't know, brows are so like unpredictable. Now I'm gonna prime my face. Since I used this in that Shop Miss A video, I've been really digging it. Sorry, I have a mirror like right here that I'm like using to put this on, but this is so good. Like, I remember I loved this like forever ago, and I forgot again how great that product is. And then what I like to do is apply it like you just saw me do, and then I will just take my finger and kind of push it more so in that porous area that I've got, which everybody has pores in this area of their face, so I'm just gonna go ahead and push that in. For foundation today, I haven't used the NYX Born to Glow foundation for like a couple of weeks, so I figured I'd dig this up and use it again because it's such a beautiful foundation. It's so underrated. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to the cheek area first, and then just kind of drag it out. Really buff it into the skin. And the color match for me on this foundation is like one of the best. For concealer, I love this. I've been loving this so much, and I know I'm late to the game because this has been out for like over a year, I think, but the Too Faced like Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer is so good, especially if you have dry under eyes such as myself. Like, it is such a good concealer, and this shade, I have it in Natural Beige, is like so perfect for me. Like, it's the right undertone, it's the right like amount of brightness. Like, I don't like my under eyes to look too bright, and so I think it's just like perfection. I'm really digging it, really digging it. Just gonna use my Shop Miss A blender here to blend that out. Now I do like to set my face, always have, always will, no matter what. I've been really liking that AOA Studio translucent powder. So what I'll do for the under eyes is I'll just take a little brush like this one, kind of pick up a little bit of product, tap off the excess, and just gently pat that in. I don't really need too much powder because again my under eyes are pretty dry, but that Too Faced like concealer is so hydrating that oh my gosh, it just doesn't accentuate any of my fine lines that I've got like right in this area, and it doesn't make my eyes look crusty or cakey or anything like that. I do powder a little bit of this area here because this is where my like, you know, bigger pores are, and then I do like to powder around the nose as well. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild blush and contour sticks. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit bummed at Wet n Wild still. Like the fact that, you know, they've marketed their brand to be completely cruelty free. They've talked about how they don't sell in China and stuff like that. And then just finding out that they are selling in China. Like I know that it sounds like kind of silly, but to me it's just like, if you're gonna not be cruelty free, just say it. Basically, I've stuck those Wet n Wild products like in my drawer here to make sure that I'm using them so that I can go through them. Kind of messed up what they did, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just using that to sort of chisel out the cheeks. I like to use it more like a bronzer than I do a contour stick. It's definitely a little bit more warmer in my opinion, so it's not going to be like super cool, but it is a beautiful color. I will give them that. I'm just a little bit bummed that they've done what they have done, you know. Anybody else feel the same? Let me know. Now I'm going to do blush. I'm going to just mix these two. These are so beautiful. Like, I love these so much. I have them in the shade Hustle and Glow and Floral Majority. What I like to do is start with the lighter one first. This is like a beautiful peachy pink color with a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm just applying it straight to my brush. I've noticed that I like that more, and then I will tap some of it onto like my hand, just like the slightest bit, and then I'll smile and tap it right into my cheeks and kind of drag it a little bit up here just so that I can like blend or mesh with one another. And look at how beautiful that glow is. Oh, love it. Now this color is too light for me, and that's why I mix the two, you know, blush shades. And I do like a little bit of blush on my nose. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna go in with this one. Same thing, applying it straight to the brush. And this is just gonna add a little bit more color, as you could see. Definitely looks really, really pretty. Super natural on the skin. I love that look. For highlight, sticking to that cream product theme that I've got going on, I am going to use the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Lunch Money. I'll be honest with you, like, this is a beautiful, beautiful highlight. However, I feel like it might be a little bit too light for me, so we'll see if I can make this work. So I think I'm just going to use like this straight edge here and pick up a little bit of this product and see if I can just stamp a little bit onto the cheek there. Ooh, that's beautiful. Dang, everything looks so pretty, super natural. That's what I like nowadays. Went a little bit on my finger and just put it on like this super duper like high point. Yeah, that looks stunning. So you can see it's still a little bit light. Like, you can see a little bit, like I see it in the monitor right there, that it's like sitting there. I need another shade of this. Like, I love this formula, but this shade is just not right for me anymore. I needed something a little bit more like peachy gold. That's kind of like the highlighters that I've been really digging lately, because I think it just looks so beautiful on my skin tone right now. I do powder everything because I am a creature of habit, so I do like to take like a flimsier, fluffier brush like this, and I'm going to go back into that AOA Studio powder, and I kind of just like messily pack my brush with this a little bit, and then I just powder very, very lightly because I don't want to take away that, you know, beautiful glow that I've got going on there. Beautiful, looking so good. Hi, Cecilia. So I've never mentioned this on camera, but I picked up the Up the Honey palette when it first launched, and I love this palette. I'm a big fan of just wearing like yellow eyeshadow all over the lid, like a one and done type of shade. I am wearing this yellow shirt today, so I thought that this would be perfect to pair, you know, with this eyeshadow palette. So I'm probably just going to use the bottom 3 shades for today's look. It's going to be an all matte like yellow look. It's usually what I go for, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use my good old Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow primer. So the first color I'm going to go into is Totally Buggin', and I'm just going to take this on a super fluffy brush. And I did not set my eyeshadow primer because I wanted this to be as intense as possible. And I'm just going to slowly start packing this color, honestly, all over the lid. Once I have that color laid down, I do pick up a little bit more on my brush, tap off the excess, and sort of just blend that in. Now I'm going to go into the shade Oh Behave. It's just like the one next to it, and I'm taking this one and I am just going to ever so slightly add a little bit of that right there, just to add a little bit more of a light yellow. So I thought I needed. Beautiful, so pretty. I love yellow. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush like this one. It's a little bit dirty, but I know all of your brushes are dirty too. And I'm going to take the shade Buzzkill, and I'm just going to pack this like on this part of the brush, as you could see there, tap off the excess, and I love this color all over the lid. It's like the most perfect yellow, brown, grungy color, and I love this all over the lid. I think it's perfection. Then I'm going to take a smaller shading brush such as this one, and whatever I did to the top I'm going to do to the bottom. So I'm going to start, you know, with this color, then go into this color, and then go into that color. It's super easy. And I'm going to go back into this brush here and just make sure everything is nice and blended. So that's basically it. I am going to take my Lunch Money highlighter because although the shimmer shades in this palette are gorgeous, I love them, I want something a little bit softer in the inner corner. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of my face highlight and then just stick that right in that inner corner. Yes, gorgeous. Then of course I'm going to skip liner because I don't want to do that right now, and just go in with a ton of mascara. Okay, I am going to set my brows. I forgot I still owned this. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Black. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of this brow gel into my brows. I literally had this like stashed away. I don't know why I stopped using it. I know, it's because I got the e.l.f. one. That one is so much better. For my lips, I'm going to use the AOA Studio Lip Pop. This is in the shade City Girl. This has like become one of my favorite lip glosses ever. So this is it. This is my finished look. It's super easy, super fresh, so confident in this makeup. I really, really love the way that everything looks. Definitely hope, fingers crossed, that it doesn't melt off my face by the end of today. I'm loving the yellow eye look. Like, I think it's so beautiful, so wearable, and so appropriate for right now in my opinion. So yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and spread my love for makeup, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay? Okay. Mwah. Bye-bye.